One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Demon Deacons will put total weather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Finds the tight end. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the...
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, UT San Antonio! Great job by the back on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Give to the back. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's McCown. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Claiborne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Snatch it quickly on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's caught. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's McCown. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTSA 14, Wake Forest 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Good timing on the quick out. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
This time he's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Finds his man. It's Hernandez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Looking for a man, it's McCown. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Henry. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a
scores on the sneak.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Makes the grab over the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Snowed under by the defense.
Second down coming up.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against.
Oh, a lot of space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
Lots of running room. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
They want to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's McCown. Right on the money. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Finds his man. It's Henry. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vic. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
With the score, UTSA 35, Wake Forest 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up.
He's going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. Fourth down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple scores in the fourth quarter. You could just kick an easy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning on the Jets. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Now on third down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. He's loose. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Under fire. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
44, Wake Forest, 21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Hey, this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They get to the line quickly.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it looks as if they'll have all the... He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. UTSA.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Dropping back, it's McCown. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Let's go! It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers in the... This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down to the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Close to the marker, it's Fields. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
There he goes! Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide. And he's loose, and he'll take it to... He might want another play. To the air, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauling.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it. Got his man to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
There's so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And you'll race it. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's live. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run the quarterback sneak. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense will stay out there with a mere 3 ticks remaining here in the first half. Run it with the fullback. And they'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Running into the open space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Going right to work up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Going the other way. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Gives it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame right back to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Pauling. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's a heat. And he's going to score. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going for it all. Touchdown, North. Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been...